Alrighty, I'm sure we've been listening to this revving Mustang for a while now. But welcome. We're looking forward to a long event at Belgium tonight. We'll get into detail just now, and thanks again for watching. And if you need any info, you can always just reach us on Discord or Facebook. All the details are supplied. And yeah, please leave your YouTube comments. We would like to see and hear more. A little bit background on LNR. Alrighty, as I've mentioned, we are at Belgium tonight at Zolder. As you can see, well, it's supposed to be 11 corners, 10 and 11. Jackie. Alrighty, length of 4.010 kilometers. And the overtaking corners will be T1, T4, T6, T9, and T11 without dive bombing. I'm hoping that that would be working awesomely. T1, again, braking zone, very important, just in front of that little banner. And after the finish line, heading to the left. And yeah, keeping the rear stable through that section is quite important. T2, short braking zone, downshift into the corner. And obviously you need to focus basically on the exit. Obviously the quicker you can get the exit done, the a lot better from there. T3, they say it's flat out. I don't know. All depends on what you're driving and how your setup is, right? So let's see how that's going to be happening. And then obviously there's always the overtaking possibility there as well if the guy does not carry the right speed out of that corner. And T4, fast corner, downshifting into the turn again. Don't go too wide. You'll have the Tequila on the left. Then you have obviously your T5. Do not dive bomb, guys. Very risky, very unstable. That sausage curves is not your friend. Is nie lekker nie, né? Righty, further down, we've got the next chicane. What is that? That is T7. Again, the car needs to be stable. Don't brake too late, otherwise you are going to be ending up in the Kittilite as well. You can only cut so much on this little chicane, and you need to keep obviously the speed through all the way. Where's this turn 9? 8 and 9. 8's actually quite easy. Do not again overshoot. Braking throughout the corner. Focus again on exit speed, and then flat out to the next chicane, which is a little bit bumpy on the inside and all the way out across the finish line. So that is quite important to do that. So let's head over to our driver lineup. Just to give you a face to a name during the race. See, these guys are heading back to the server. Driver briefing has been done. We'll jump in there just now. A little bit of a change in the background music, so I'm hoping you would like it. I don't want to go too much heavy metal, but just to get you in the mood for some racing. Looking forward to a full grid. Well, so far it looks like 16 guys pitched up for racing tonight. And we'll be heading off onto the track soon. Alrighty then, just a quick one. Again, thank you to our sponsor, Simulator Cave, where they are making it awesome for all our drivers and future drivers that is purchasing wheels, pedals, rigs, seats, Fanatec, Moza, anything you can think of, Gert can try and source for you as well. So yeah, give him a shout. And this is a big thanks to all our sponsors that's making this year possible. Thanks again for your commitment. And somebody we can lean on if we are a little bit in trouble. Just as some guys, we have also got our draw tonight. At the end of the race, we will have giving away a headset. Guys who sticked up their hands and said, listen, I need a headset. I'm struggling here. I'm struggling and the mic is not good. And we decided let's give back to our drivers. So we're looking forward to that. Let's quickly log on to our main screen. Yeah, so tonight is a bit of a long race. We've got 18 minutes. Just need to get all the views correct. There's about 6 minutes left of a lot more than 16. I'm sure there's a little bit of a glitch on the server side. Alrighty, let's head over to our main screen. I see a YouTube. I've missed it. Neil, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Yep, I am sitting here in the hot seat again tonight. 80 minutes. But yeah, while I've got you listening, Neil, just give us a shout up if the background music wasn't too loud and you can hear all the cars. Always important for me to get that right. Okay, I see 2 guys a bit on the red, 3 guys again on the red. I hope we're not going to have a DC tonight. Ooh, Charles, we've got the same guys. PlayStation, Andre Jordaan is PlayStation and Charles is ook PlayStation. Not good consoles, but we're just trying to figure out what the problem is. Okay, there they go, yellow. Lekker. Righty. So yeah, I'm hoping that was a little bit good info on Zolder tonight. Don't ask me all the corner names. Ek het dit lankal verloor, dis die Belgium name. En ja, good. I'm glad they changed it. Alrighty, and who is going to be up for grabs first, second and third in Pro and Silver tonight? I don't know. Is it going to be Team SDR? Is it going to be SBR? Is it going to be a solo person? LNR, you never know. Dean can pull a hat. Thanks, Neil. I'm gonna push up. It's not. It is on 80. Let's see if I can push up this a little bit more. Let me know. Thanks, Neil. Don't want to be too loud. We got some red logos again. Okay, moving over. Who are we going to be watching tonight? Freekie has made a vehicle change to the McLaren. So the two brothers tonight is McLaren, Freekie and Jan Buitendag. We got Gerard still in the Ferrari. But yeah, let's see what's going to be playing out. Hopefully we got Dean that took third position in the previous race. We still don't know if he was racing or it was Helen Mawa sitting in the seat. I don't know if we'll ever know. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Right, Neil. I did push up the volumes. I just need to know if I need to push it up a little bit more. Okay, let's go further down here. We've still got Don, Anton, Andre, Alec van Wyk and his McLaren. And there's about a minute and 30 seconds left for free practice. So I'm hoping these guys are all sorted. Track temps at 25. Track is green. So to do a 130 on a green track is not too bad at all. We are looking forward to what, 28s? 128s qualifying. Oopsie, oopsie, yep, that's exactly that. That chicanes is not your friend. Not tonight. Righty, heading over to qualifying. "23 drivers tonight." Thank you for everybody that's participating here at Zolder. It's going to be a lot of concentration. By not cutting all the curbs. I see the banner flying all over there on the track. Don't know exactly who took out the banner. Neil, thanks a lot. Message received. Yeah, I did actually move down the volume a little bit for the in-car view. On board down to 25. I think it's going to be a little bit loud, but just have the remote close by or the volume button for some in-car action. There we go, Freaky doing a 129 on a green track. Well done. Let's see what happens tonight. Everybody's jumping to the pits for qualifying. Neil, when will you be joining us, my chum? Wat gaan aan nou weer? Het jy die opgehaat? Ek kan nie onthou nie. You know, there's so much things happening with our drivers and this and that, and you know, so we can't keep track on everybody. But again, thanks for joining in. I was actually in some messages. I need to get everybody back in here. Waar's Dani vanaand? Dani en sy vrou. Waar is hulle? Okay. Neil, have you spoken to Marco lately? So I'm actually just phone the guy, just lives down the road from me. Alrighty. Guys are jumping out on track. Who are we going to be watching? In silver. Do we think Don has got the pace for tonight? Is he really behind the seat? That is the question. But I'm hoping the L will at least do the 130s. Track is fast at the moment. Oof, up to 33 degrees. I hope their brake ducts is open. And the tire temps and the brakes does not shoot through the roof when it's too hot. Then just a reminder, after the race we have got the head state draw where one of our drivers are standing in Q2 in a brand new Turtle Beach Stealth 500 Bluetooth fancy Magiter dingetjie. That'll hopefully help with the hearing on the track and clarity on the mic. Okay. Isagi, Stofberg. J. Rousseau, Bogus. Verviers is on track. Gavin, come Gavin. We need you top 5, my chum. Jordan. Stander. I hope he's got his Honda dialed in. He had a good race last week Monday. Let's quickly do that. Yeah. Okay, Neil. Exactly that you were talking about. Is it going to be too loud? As you can see how busy the driver is behind the wheel. Squeaking of the brakes. Okay. Nog een Ford. Nog een Ford. Nog een Ford. Alright, Don. Hey, we got Don in the Aston. Let's... Ooh, sausage curbs, Don. Ooh, tire still cold. Giving way for a faster driver. Thank you very much, Don. As you can see, this is going to keep them busy for the next 80 minutes. Okay. Here we go. 129 on a fast track. Meneer Oosthuizen, well done. And the rest of the guys are in the 30s and upwards. Let's have a look. 131s. And then we've got the Fierce in a 32. Bogus in a 32. But really good lap times for a... Oh, it's just gone optimum. So I'm hoping the guys that's still on track can get 1 or 2 laps in to get it sorted. Thanks Neil for the message. You can use the the YouTube as well, hey? My bye donkey. Good to have you here. Yeah, and please like and share our YouTube channel. We're really trying to grow it. And hopefully we will have a second commentator soon that is going to relieve me every now and then. So I would also like to get behind the wheel. Oh, Mr. Don the Samurai is cutting the chicanes. Come, Don. Let's focus. Let's focus. Wil nie chat spam nie. Neil, yeah, I'm watching the streaming screen, so I see the YouTube every now and then. But thank you very again. I can actually say something on the screen. If not, why not? Let me type something in here. Alrighty, back to the racing. CO Station still in the lead. Fafis has just jumped right here up the leaderboard. Well done. Don on the kitty grass. Alright, let's hope his racing setup is going to be a lot better. Ferrari, fourth Ferrari. Frans Stoffberg in the pits already. I think he may be feeling his lap time was good enough. Jay Forster did not go out. Rousseau could not get a lap in. Not too sure about Jordan. And Mr. Venter is still a spectator there somewhere in the crowd. Okay. These guys are going out. It's gonna be nail biting. Neil, yes, hi Saki. I think his mojo juice is maybe up. He had a busy weekend, maybe a hard day at the office. But it's okay, Don. We'll keep an eye out on you tonight. We've got our own samurai. Alrighty, back to the leaders while they're going to be doing their qualifying. Alright, Neil. We're going to go SDR. No. Oh, say. I don't want to see that. Unfortunately. That's not good at all. Just double checking network here. Yep, everybody is bombed out of Zolder. It's a complete DC. One guy's jumping back. I just want to double check our messages. I'm just busy cutting down the internet wires, as you can hear. I'm just waiting for feedback. Alrighty, while they are still busy there. Just a big thank you again for our admins who is working around the clock to get a couple of things sorted. And Don the Samurai, we must actually put a hat on his head or some samurai knives. Neil, I think that is important. Again, thanks to these guys, we are making it work. Neil, yeah, we've got a complete DC. I just want to refresh the list here. And then there's no service to be found. Connected. What seems to be the problem is so much. Okay. One server is back up. Nothing. Don the Samurai is typing a message. Alrighty. I know previous DC we had, there was a big spike on the internet. I know YouTube actually went down overseas. I don't know if it was America or wherever, but that was confirmed. Alright, 18 guys back into this server. Busy connecting. Yay. Again, thanks a lot to our sponsors. Righty.
Green light, go, go, go.
Okay, I am back in the server. I just don't know exactly what the guys are planning. Make sure everybody is in. There's definitely some 1 or 2 red ones in there. Qualifying has already started. Okay. We got Mazda for the year and Volvo. If you need parts, servicing, or new or used Volvos or Mazda, please let us know. We can get you in touch with Andre. BV Auto Repairs. This is going to be our famous guys Jan and Preekie Buitendag, which is assisting us, and they decided they want to help with that. Simulator Cave, Garki, thank you very much. Emergency Specialist Legacy, Joel and his team, thank you very much for your assistance this year. Cellular City Dean, if you need any cell phone accessories or cell phones, anything, he's the man to talk to. And we got Lahir's Auto Clinic, that will be Don the Samurai down in Cape Town. Malmesbury, his workshop is over there and he will gladly assist where he can. Virtual Pro Solutions done by David. Yep, he's going to be back soon, hectically busy as usual. And then TPS is another sponsor with Don, which they are assisting with the printing and so forth for our LNR Merc, which we will also be handing out soon. Alright guys, I'm just double checking everything. What is the final message going out? Okay, let us jump back. Yeah. That's what I'm looking for. Alrighty, so the silver guys are out on track again. Let's hope everything else falls in order. Ping latency is Shanana. That gives these guys another chance to better their quality times. Who was on top? Westhuizen was on top. Let's stick to him in the Ferrari. Oopsie. Alright, clipping the sausage curve there on the chicane. En dit is nie lekker nie. Alrighty. Westhuizen does not belong to anybody. He's a solo driver. There we go. Gavin, well done on a 130. I think the previous round you did a 131. I'll say for Fears, not too far behind. There's still a couple of minutes left for these guys to at least get 2 laps in to better their times. And unfortunately, Zolder is one of those tracks you need to keep focused. And I should rather put the car sound back, right? Yeah. Okay. Ferrari, Ford. Well, the thing is, there's not really a vehicle that, or a GT3 that can handle the curves unless you do the Bentley. Especially on a track like this. You can actually hear the tires screaming around the corner there. Holding on for dear life. Into the chicane. Oh, here we go. This is Alec that's on the grass. He keeps out of the way for the faster drivers to come through. Thank you very much, Alec, for keeping clear. So for these guys to push hard to get their lap times up there. We got Mr. Asso doing a 130.712. Ik heb een verkeersje zag je volgens. Waar is die samurai? Is he gonna go out on track? Thunder, Westhuizen still needs to get a good lap in. There we go. Don the Sniper has done it. There we go. See it, Westhuizen just behind Anton Stander in his Honda. As you can see, the purple dots all over. Gavin doing the first sector, Anton the second sector, and Westhuizen also just on the third sector, doing a great lap there. This is going to be tight racing in the silver division tonight. Well, let's hope that Sausage Curves is not going to spoil the race and there's not going to be a lot of diving into the chicanes tonight. Rather just head a little bit back and double check what the driver in front of you is doing, where is he making his mistakes, and try and take advantage there and then. Well, on the next lap, obviously, right? Okay. The pros are heading to the line. Gerard. As you can see, they are all lined up. Oh, STR standing in line. No, it was only Gerard and I think Dean that's standing at the line, eager to get out and do their quali times. Alec at least got a lap in. There we go. So every silver driver has completed a lap for qualifying. Well done, guys. I'll say Westhuizen 129.8. Well done. Stoffberg Stander. So we got Solo, STR, SPR. Near a So LNR. No, well done, guys. This is looking awesome. Alright, as you can see, the pros are heading out to do their laps on an optimum track at 33 degrees. At least that Ferrari of Gerard's tires are not holding on for dear life as yet. Still early days. And behind him is the Ford of Dean. Looking forward. Hope everybody's pit strategy is working out correctly tonight. And a little bit of Bio Plus. Dean cutting there. A little bit Bio Plus for concentration. And here at the bottom, I still see Freaky very high. Ooh, and I just hear tires. I think that's Gerard's Ferrari. Yeah, Van Heerden. No, that's the only two guys at the moment. Freaky need to get back on track. I don't see Jan, or am I not reading nicely? Yeah, Jan is not on track tonight. I'm hoping that he did withdraw on some grid. Very, very important. Eager Beavers, yes, Neil. When you're standing at the pit exit and revving your car to get out on track, I'm really hoping that the guys had enough practice in, because from next month we have got a lot of racing going on. We have got our first Africa Festival on the 7th of March, and from there we are going to be running Club, Mustang, Janetta and MSA as well. So it's going to be a lot of mix. The guys needs to focus and get enough practice for everything if they're going to join everything. As you can hear the Ferraris coming down. Alrighty. It is time for lap times for the pros to start coming in now. Shout out to Brian. Shane Kutzer. Meneer Oosthuizen in his Ferrari still up ahead for the silver guys. I'm sure he had some practice in. Well done, Christo. Is it nou Christo of Kobus? Sien jy, dis nou weer wie waak die mekaar raak. I think Kobus is in the Ford, which is not here tonight. Or am I reading it not right? Because I know Kobus. Anyway, one of the two Oosthuizen brothers are in the lead. JP van Heerden with a bit of a high ping here. But well done on these lap times, guys. Looking good. Yay. So Don is behind the wheel tonight. We have got a confirmation of a photo. And it does look like the track as well. Okay, Don. Let's see how it goes. Don the Samurai. Okay. JP van Heerden going at 129.5. Shanahan just behind him. Oosthuizen hanging in there for silver division. He's going to be matched up with the pros. Shane taking first sector. JP second. And Gerard third sector of the track. Shane so far ahead. 29.871 for sector 1. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't share that photo on the stream, Neil. But yes, I got confirmation. Don the Samurai. Alrighty, there's a Lambo spinning out. Let's hope these curbs are just... Oh, gonna be hanging in there. Yeah, the slap times are tight as a tiger. Shanahan, Shane, Oosthuizen, Gerard, Jan Weitenbach en his McLaren tonight. Jan, daar's Jan, daar's Jan, daar's Freekie. Freekie is still in the pits. Oh yes, he has got a penalty, guys. I have forgot. There were some penalties handed out on driver behavior and some incidences on the previous race. So that had to be given through. Why is Alex still on track? Okay, not too sure what the reason is. Nubile in his BM tonight. It looks like a livery from some or other bank. They're chasing each other here for qualifying lap times. Somebody's getting frustrated. And the two Ferraris behind him. But okay, back to the leaders. Shane. Pulling it through here on the last couple of minutes on the race. A 128. Shanahan. Oh no. Can you believe it? SDR in the front. Donnie, wat sê jy? Wat sê jy, Donnie? Welkom. Thanks for joining, Donnie. There we go. That is the starting grid. Shane, Shanahan, Gerard, JP, Pierre Groenewald, Oosthuizen for silver. Well done. Dean in 7th. Jan, 8th position. France for another silver. Jaja Saunders. And then we are also Saunders, Anton Stander, Team STR, Visagi, Christu, Quibus, Christu, Visagi in 4th. Balderson, James, let's start pushing my Tom. Saul Pretorius in 16th position. I know he was off sick for a while, hoping he's feeling better tonight. And Don all the way to 19th. I just don't think he had a good lap. But it's okay. You've got 18 minutes to fight your positions back up. Jordan, Bogus, Alec van Wyk, Oslo, and Freekie, and the spectators somewhere sitting. I'm sitting somewhere on that green grass on the right hand side. Yeah, you can't even see my umbrella. I don't know why they've erased that, and my cooler bag. But yeah, Donnie, yes, I have received a photo of Don on Zolder, and I'm sure he's streaming it as well. Under his personal name, I think Don Lahur or Don the Sniper, or I don't know under what he's streaming it, but you can more than welcome to go YouTube him quickly. Righty, there's another 30 seconds left for these guys to get their stuff in order. And where are we going to be spectating on?
20 seconds.
This is going to be so difficult. Gerard.
10 seconds.
Gerard is on the inside of the first corner. Outside on the second corner. Oh, this is going to be tight. And then we have got Pierre in the mix as well. And Dean. Oh, guys, this is going to be... This is going to be very interesting. Alrighty. Neil, Donnie, make a call. We're going to spectate JP, or we're going to spectate Dean. As they go through the second corner. Hopefully tapping the brakes to get the brakes temps up and a little bit on the tires. Alrighty, it seems like Freaky has DC'd again. Alrighty, but Freaky is still on track. Thanks, Neil. Yeah, I'm already on JP. Let's hope this is going to be where the action is for the first corner. Heading through to the second chicane. Let's hope those little cones will stay there the entire 80 minutes, which I don't think it would. Into the fast sweep to the right, into the little kink left, and then into the near, we'll call it a hairpin, not really a hairpin. 90 degrees to their right. Braking is important. As you can see, the brake markers and boards are up top, on top of the railing or the staldraad. Through the kinks. And then coming to the last chicane. The bouncy one. Short shift is always crucial on this section. And if you enter the pits, you just go on straight and you make sure you don't hit the wall. Nee? Don't hit the wall. Right. Here we go. Oh, what a view. What a view. Alrighty, we are on JP for the start. The first lap. And they are off. Lambo, Ferrari, Lambo. No yellow dots as yet. Well done, guys. Keep on going. Alrighty, give enough space. Looking good. Cars are still cold. There is one or two drivers at the back that's gone off. Okay, everybody's joining the track. Side by side. A McLaren and a Ferrari. And then we got Dean coming through as well at the back there. Alrighty. Not too sure if that was a track warning for the McLaren. So far so good. Everybody's falling into line. Remember, this is a long race. Okay. Lambo, Ferrari. And then we got another Lambo and a McLaren battling it out here behind JP. McLaren has taken that. I think that is Jan. Well done to Jan. He is pushing hard. Right, further down the field, there's already somebody going to the pits, it seems. No, he just overshot. No, are they going to the pits? Yep, here already in the pit. Balderson already in the pit. And for fear, not too sure who's tapped who out or what has happened there. But so far so good for the leaders in the front. Shane definitely having a little bit of a gap. Shanahan just needs to follow, and then we got Gerard and JP pushing hard. And Jan and Dean. Alrighty. And I'm sure Dean can catch to the pace as well. Who's behind Dean? There we go. There's the silver guys. Look at Don. 8th position. Now we need to check this replay. Honestly. Don the Samurai up to 8th position. Well done, Don. Alrighty. Jaja, 9th position here in the mix. As they come down the bumpy section, short shift to have a nice exit. Alrighty, Jordan jumping to the pits. Right behind him is another Ford. I'm not too sure what the battle is here for, but oh no, I hope that's not a penalty for a drive-through. But they are both in the pits. Balderson having a drive-through, unfortunately. Pierre Groenewald back on track. I wonder if he just didn't do his splash and dash very early to get some fresh air. And hopefully that will work out for him in the long run. Alrighty, back here in the front. We have got Gerard chasing down Shanahan. This is going to be interesting. Further down the field, it looks all in order. Car number 7 in the second chicane. Is he joining the track? No, that's not 7. There we go. He's back on track. Waited for all the traffic to go through. Meneer Vosloo. Hang in there. Hang in there. Alrighty. Gerard de Bruin chasing down Shanahan. Very, very close. I think JP is just hanging in there to see what the result is going to be for second and third position. Is he just nursing it to keep the tires in order? Five hundredths of a second between Shanahan and De Bruin. Definitely a battle to watch. Further down the field, Don has pitted. He had such a good run. Not too sure what the situation is there. Okay. Dubile. No, hang on there, my chum. Slowly on the throttle. Alrighty. Dean is chasing down Jan Buitendag as well. 600 of a second. Gerard and Shanahan down to 300 of a second. This is definitely the battle to watch here in the beginning of this race. Hour and 13 minutes to go. No pressure for these guys. Neil, yes, these guys are going flat taps, John. They want to win this Season 3 championship with a bang. While we're busy talking about championships, I can most probably double check the point standing, hey? Because it's just the right thing to do, right? But I don't want to miss out all the action. Cup Season 3 results. Let's see what this thing says. Please note, these are provisional results. Okay. After race 3. Shane Kutzer, JP and Dean still in the front according to SimGrid. I know there's still 1 or 2 updates that need to come through. Jaja picking up the pace here. Catching Westhuizen, the silver guy. And he's really hanging in there. Yeah, no, these guys are definitely going balls to the wall. Shane still in the lead according to SimGrid, then Dean, then Gerard, Juan and Shaw, and then Jan Buitendag, followed by JP, and then Pierre and Jock Saunders. So these guys are all the guys here in the top 8, pushing hard. Oosthuizen, Vale, Oosthuizen, op die silver. Oosthuizen, Chris Oosthuizen is lying 3rd. And Anton 2nd and Donovan 1st. So yes, these guys are under a lot of pressure to do very well today. En Shireen, welkom. Ek gaan dit nie weer verkeerd kry nie. Welkom. Neil, early pits, I don't know. These guys had a whole week of practice, so yeah, you never know. Righty, Gerard is still chasing down Juan. Donnie, no, unfortunately you cannot come and race in the silver class. You are just as fast as the pros. Yeah, we are going to battle it out on Thursday night, me and Donnie. On race face, we have to get behind the wheel every now and then. Alrighty, back to the racing. Christo Oosthuizen doing well. Hanging into 7th position with 2 pros behind him. BMW of Ngobile has moved up. Gavin and Anton in his Honda hanging on to 3rd position. He's going to have some good points. He's also one of the leaders. For top 3, Rieki has moved up to 12th position. Really hoping his internet is going to hang on there. Alec van Wyk, 13th position. Oh, I don't want to put the spotlight on, John. Just keep it straight. Keep it straight. Alrighty. Burgess is still in the pits. Not too sure what happened there. Pierre Grunewald obviously I think had a incident or 2. I see he's green already. He had his 2 pit stops. And I'm not too sure if he filled it up completely. There's still an hour and 8 minutes left. And I don't know if that fuel tank is big enough to let him race all the way through. Alrighty, let's quickly look. Lap times. Jaja and Oosthuizen still having a good battle. Gerard de Bruin has made the move, and I have unfortunately completely missed that. But hopefully we will see that in our highlights a bit later tonight. Now that move was done. I'm not too sure if Shannon maybe went off track. Now he has got JP behind him, putting a little bit of pressure. Shane Kutzer in the front. He has made a couple of passes on the guys. He is now catching up to number 7. And that will be Mr. Furgus that was in the pits for some damage. And I see 1 or 2 yellow dots here in front of him as the guys go on to the grass. Ferrari's not made to cut the grass. We've got 2 Hondas on the track. They can cut the grass for us tonight. Neil, getting back to your... yeah, Neil, you should have watched my stream. I'll send you the links. Ooh, somebody's gone off the track. And who was that? Oh, Furgus. Sorry, my chum. The pressure is on. Shane is moving through the field. Thanks for leaving enough space for Shane to go through. We have a lot of traffic tonight. Neil, getting back to our race on Thursday, it was very good. We had Laguna Seca. And yeah, I unfortunately stole 3rd position. But Donnie unfortunately had a mishaps or 2. But yeah, we're looking forward to Red Bull. Red Bull. Okay, we'll just leave it there. Righty. Gerard de Bruin. There's a big gap. Shane is moving through the traffic in a hurry. He's not stopping for beers tonight. I just want to see how big the gap is. The gap is not too big between Gerard and Shanahan. I think Shanahan just needs to focus a little bit. Keep the car on track through the chicanes. Listen, this Lambo is not the easiest over those sausage curves. So I think it's crucial by missing them. Or, yeah, baie naby miss. Net miss. But JP also just hanging in there, watching all the action. Then we got Jan Buitendag coming through. And he is still got the Ferrari of Oosthuizen and Saunders behind him. But hats off to Oosthuizen in between these pros. And he just needs to make it stick all the way. As you can see, Jaja going a little bit to the left, getting a little bit of a fresh air into the air ducts. No. Fresh air is better than dirty air. Jan going very, very close to the wall there to try and obviously max out that first corner. Enter and exit. Righty. Shanahan. Now I am a big idea car. Did Gerard, did Shanahan just... No. This is traffic. This is all traffic. I see the Lambo. I'm thinking it's Shanahan. P10. No, that's not P10. What did op save? 73. 73. Is dit Gerard? Ag, is dit Pierre? No, that's not Pierre. Is dit Frans? Oh, this cameras are all over at the moment. There is another Lambo in the mix between these guys. Oh, dit kan dalk Shaal wees. That's it. Shaal has got second and third position behind him. Shireen, dankie. Niemand, dit is my comment daar van derde plek. Let's see what happens on Red Bull. Maar dankie vir jou ondersteuning. Alrighty, these guys are catching up to Don the Samurai as well as they are working their way through the traffic. The leader not too far ahead. Shane is also getting some traffic. And the second last corner, heading to the last chicane. Wow, Shireen. Van eerste van onder af. Yes. Dani is altyd 'n wenner. Of hy nou bo op die log is of onder die log is. Eerste van onder, eerste van bo. As hy nou lees ek hom reg. Alrighty, Don getting a bit of a blue flag. Okay, Don. Oh no, Gerard just losing. Oh. He gets back onto track. I think he maybe clipped the inner pavement. Hoor nou vir my die pavement. The inner curb, and he lost the rear end of the Ferrari and he span out, hitting the wall. Alrighty, Don has completely gone off the track to make space for the faster guys. Thanks, Don the Samurai. I just want to check that we've still got JP chasing hard on the Lambo for Juan. This is also a good battle to watch. And the leader is working himself through the field. A couple of blue flags going out. Well done to Shane, hanging in there. Alrighty, JP chasing down Shanahan, 502nd behind them. Saunders has made the move on Oosthuizen. Gerard is entering the pits right now. As you can see, the battle scars on the Ferrari. The BMW, Mbele has moved up the leaderboard. Anton Standard, Team STR Esports, second position for the silver guys and 8th position overall. Well done. There is still 59 minutes of racing. Can I say that again? 59 minutes of racing. Okay. But down the field we have got Gavin. Well done, Gavin. Hang in there. Alec moved up to 10th position. I don't want to jinx you, so I'm going to skip right over to the next guy. Hang in there, my bud. Hang net in daar. Don has also done a pit stop. 13th position. The only crazy Aston Martin on track tonight. Righty, he's in the mix. We got Charles chasing down Don. Aston versus Lambo. Let's hope the concentration will hold up all the way. Then we've got Mbele that's jumped into the pits for his first pit stop. And we still got Pierre here at the back. 19th position. I'm sure everybody's going to be pitting in the next 10-15 minutes. So I'm hoping that Pierre strategy is going to be working for him. just doing his lap times, keeping it on track, and hopefully enough fuel to keep him to the end. We've actually got Shane right behind him that will lap him. And I think Shane is just trying to have a big enough gap for pit strategies. As you can see, there's a couple of guys jumped into the pits, as I said. Mr. Forsleur also with a drive-through, unfortunately. And me as a spectator, I have packed up my cooler bag and umbrella. I'm now moving to a different patch of green grass around the track. I think I'll be sitting at the second chicane to make sure the guys are not cutting those sausage curbs. Ooh. That's the thing about the Lambo. It is not very happy about sausage curbs. Alrighty. That gap. JP has backed off a little bit off Shanahan. Saunders is a little bit further down, but he's also going to be catching the traffic here between Don and Charles, which is having a good battle. Now I need to find them. Here we go. Pro versus Silver. And they got the Ford, I think, of Furgus that is in front of them. So hopefully he would not keep everybody up. But thanks again for racing, Furgus. Ulrich Furgus. I think he's also his first season with us. The practice makes perfect. Seat time is important. As you can see, we were trying to keep it as clean as possible for as long as possible. And then hopefully on our replay moments and highlights, we will see what happened on the first lap. Righty, no yellow dots on track. I see our leader is also making a pass on, could be France, could be, yeah, I think it was France. What's the number? But it's so good to see these guys on track. Same liveries, same cars. Alrighty, JP has closed the gap on Shanahan. Going through the traffic. And they are both pushing very, very hard. I sien dis nou wat hierdie ding doen. Okay, I actually want to try and get to come on, that's Shanahan. Third position, that's Saunders. Gavin Westhuizen, JP. Let's sit for a lap on him, as you can see how tough this track really is. And you can actually see the track is still optimum. And there's a lot of tire on this track. And by sticking to the driver in front of you like this, you can actually see where his weak spots is on the track. Early braking, late braking, jumpy section, as I said. first corner. Always dodgy and not to cut over the grass. As you can see, he's averaging 130s. Oh, kan 'n bietjie ingaan daar so JP. Keep the inside curb. Ooh, that's the jumpy one. And they will be catching Pierre a little bit as well. Alrighty, let's jump out. No, dis verkeerde knoppie. No, daar sy, daai knoppie. Righty. While these guys are battling it out, Saunders needs to make the move on Don the Sniper. Down to 21. Neil, you say Jan had DC? Oh no. And he was having a good battle in the front. Just both the brothers out. Both brothers are out, unfortunately. I see the messages coming through now. Jan, welcome to the chat. Yeah, not too sure what the internet situation is, but we did have one or two red ones tonight, and obviously a complete DC earlier, right on the start. Yeah, not 100% sure what the problem is, but welcome to South Africa, where anything is possible. Righty. JP still chasing down Shanahan, Team SPR. Third and fourth. Stroll hanging in their fifth position for silver. Yeah, these silver guys are actually had a lot of practice if I'm looking where they are located on positions. Gavin in for second position. Oh. Okay, Gav. Hang in there, bro. And we got the Honda coming through as well. I'm not too sure if... Oh, he's going to the pits. I think his tires is a little bit klar. Yes, Jan, we are going to be shouting for all the drivers for the top 5. Actually, for the top 10. I mean, these silver guys definitely had a lot of practice if I'm looking where they're located. Leon is in there with his Ford. Gavin has jumped to the pits. Anton now, Team STR in second for Silver Division. Nee, ons gaan nie gras sny nie. Daar sy terug op die baan. Dankie papa. And then SPR third, fourth. STR first and second. JP, the gap is a little bit bigger. I don't know if he's just going to refocus. Getting a little bit more fresher into those tires and brakes. He's still got 48 minutes left. Track is still optimum and track temperature at 20 degrees. It's definitely gone down from 33 from the start. Alrighty, Gavin has jumped to the pits. He's going to be doing his first pit stop. Meneer So has cleared all his pit stop. We got James hanging in there. Pierre Groenewald still needs to make up a lot of positions. I really thought that his early pit stops would maybe work in his advantage, but there's still 47 minutes left, so I'm hoping he's got enough fuel. Dean going all the way back. Did I miss an incident? Did I miss something? I hope the replay is going to show all of it tonight. Alrighty. Mr. Van Wyk down from 10th down to 15th position. He's still got a pit stop to make. I'll say JP has catched up slowly but surely to Shanahan and going through a little bit more traffic. And hopefully that would not keep him up. That's the Honda of Vosloo as far as I know. Yep. He's a couple of laps down, but hanging in there. Joining us for the action-packed racing tonight. Preki, welcome to the YouTube chat. Yeah, I'm not too sure what happened in the start on Pierre for getting that damage, but we'll definitely hopefully see that in the highlights a bit later tonight. No, alrighty. Don the Samurai. Ooh, there is a Lambo going off track. Ek weet nie wie was dit nie. See if I can see a race number on there. And Don trying to go as wide as possible on the grass. That was definitely not Pierre that went off, and it's not France. Yes, it is Charles hanging in there for 8th position with Don behind him. Okay, Anton hanging in there 6th position and 2nd for Silver. Anton, I know the Honda's made to cut the grass, but let's just keep it on track tonight, please. Okay, alrighty. JP has gained another, what was it? Hundreds of a second on Juan. No, now it's bigger again. Nee, die timetable werk nie vir my vanaand nie. Alrighty, let's have a look at the leader. He's worked his way through a couple of guys again 2 or 3 corners ago. I'm not too sure if he was on the lights, but again, thanks guys for watching out for the blue flags and just making enough space without damaging your car or going off track for the leader to come through. As you can see, a lot of blue flags there at the back. Okay, Alec van Wyk jumping into the pits. These guys are chasing it down now. There's another one. I don't know what happened with that Lambo. Getting back on track. Alrighty. I don't know. Okay, JP. Definitely making Juan sweat tonight. And I think JP is also sweating behind the wheel, chasing down Shanahan. 2 great, awesome drivers that we have on track, chasing each other down. Clearing the big humps. Nice exit out of the first chicane. Clunk, 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 and then they carry on, eh? Alrighty, gap stays the same. Alrighty, Anton has gone for his pit stop right now. 42 minutes to go. Is he going to do a splash and dash, or is he going to be carrying on his splash and dash for a little bit later in the race. We never know. I don't really see a lot of damage on the Honda, so let's hopefully that will keep him on the side. Charles coming through. He's still got Don the Samurai behind him. Don has to focus big time tonight. And behind Don is supposed to be Gerard. There we go. We've got a bit of a delay tonight. Alrighty, so he's moved up to 10th position after he has spun out on the first corner. And he's also got one pit stop still to do. Alrighty, JP has gone to the pit. That doesn't look like a splash and dash. I think he has doing full tires and fuel. He'll most probably do his splash and dash then a bit later. Alrighty, so unfortunately the guys on the front, the two Lambos, still needs to do their pit stops. I need to be on the lookout for that. So that gives Mr. Sanders the third position. And he is a little bit further down from Shannon. Oosthuizen Silver Racer up to 4th position tonight. Really making that Ferrari stick. Hats off to you, Mr. Oosthuizen. Well done. Alrighty, JP is back on track to 5th position. I'm glad to see that he hasn't lost a lot of positions, knowing that Oosthuizen and Sanders. There we go. Shane has made his pit right now. Is this going to be a splash and dash? Is it going to be full tires? Where's the pit guys? You know, they are all invisible. Alrighty. Sanders also jumping to the pits. Another Lambo at the back also jumping into the pits. Alec jumping out the pit. Alrighty, it looks like Shane is definitely doing tires and fuel. Splash and dash, then obviously in the last 10 minutes of the race. There we go. I think that's 30-second pit stop. Boom, and he is off. He still got the fastest lap. I actually want to see what that was. A 1:28.9 for the race. Well done, Shane. Alrighty, jumping back on track. Yes. Okay, hopefully that's not too bad. Dirty air, new tires. Alrighty, Jaja is still in the pits. He is. There we go. He's off. Oosthuizen also in the pits. Alrighty, is JP going to be making the pass now? Shanahan also in the pits right now. 39 minutes to go. Alrighty. There's a bit of a battle going on here. Thank you, Alec. Don't cut the grass too much. Alrighty. Gerard de Bruin also in the pits. Verviers in the pits. Don is still out there. Oosthuizen in 5th position. Alrighty. Looking good, guys. It's just Anton that has lost his position through to Don. But there's a big battle here for Silver Division. First, second, and third. There we go. Anton has made the move there. And he'll be chasing down Don. We're definitely going to hopefully